What's up everybody, Jack here from Half Chrome, and today I want to talk about mini drones. So DJI just released the Mini 2 SE, and it is a fantastic little mini drone. But with that release, now there are tons of different options. So I want to talk about the 6 drones that I think you might want to consider, and then I'm going to kind of break them down into what do you actually want, right? I think there are 2 right off the bat that we can kind of throw out the window, and there are 2 that I think you probably should consider going with, one or the other. And then there are 2 others that I think you may want to consider under certain circumstances. So first, before we get started, let's talk about what is a mini drone. And for the purposes of this video, we're going to say it's anything that is less than 250 grams. So 250 grams is kind of like the magic number that the FAA decided was important. If your drone is less than 250 grams, it is not subject to a handful of different rules and regulations in a handful of different countries. Here in the United States, that means you don't have to register it. That means you don't have to pay the $5 fee, and it also means it's not subject to remote ID. Now, if you're not in the United States, there are other rules and regulations, and you'll have to look that up on your own. Now, the 6 drones to consider are the Mini SE, the Mini 2 SE, the Mini 2, the Mini 3, the Mini 3 Pro. Those are all drones from DJI, and there is one that I think maybe you want to consider that isn't DJI, and that is the Autel Nano Plus. Not the Nano, but the Nano Plus. Now, there are other sub 250 gram drones out there. Exo, Hubsan, Fimi, MJX, they all make some version of a mini drone, but I don't think that they're quite as nice or reliable compared to these 6. So let's get into it and talk about which one is best for you. First, let's eliminate the ones that I don't think are the best buys, and starting with the Mini SE, the original SE. At $300, it's just not worth it when you can buy the Mini 2 SE for $340. They're basically the same drone, but the Mini 2 SE has a giant upgrade in the transmission system, the range. It goes from 4,000 meters to 10,000 meters. But that's not the whole story, right? Some people are having issues with the Mini SE because it used Wi-Fi to transmit that signal. Now it's using the O2 system, so it's a lot more reliable. Not only is it better, but it's more reliable. So we went from 4,000 meters to 10,000 meters. That's over 6.2 miles. So we're getting some serious range out of the Mini 2 SE at $340. Now, with the release of the Mini SE, I think that also kind of makes the Mini 2 obsolete. And hear me out, it's still a better drone, but it's basically the same thing. There are 2 major differences. Actually, there's only one real difference, and that is the camera. The Mini 2 can shoot 4K, whereas the Mini 2 SE will only shoot up to 2.7K. Now, I don't think that's a deal breaker, especially if you're just using this drone for fun as a hobby. You don't want to register with the FAA. You're flying under the radar. You don't need the absolute best. You don't need 4K, especially if you're producing things that people are watching on their phones. So when you can buy the Mini 2 SE for $340, or you can opt for the Mini 2 with the 4K for $450, it just doesn't seem to make sense to me, especially when you consider the Mini 3, not the Pro, but the Mini 3 is just $20 more expensive than the Mini 2. So you can get the Mini 3, which has a better camera, also shoots 4K, has a better sensor. That drone is going to be $470. So if you need 4K and you don't want to spend more than $500, the Mini 3 is an option for you, but I don't actually recommend the Mini 3 to most people. I think if you need that better camera, then you need the Mini 3 Pro. The Mini 3 Pro is a better drone than the Mini 3. The Mini 3 Pro has a better transmission system than even the Mini 3 does. The Mini 3 relies on the same O2 system, which is good. The Mini 3 Pro is going to give you better range at 12,000 meters. You're getting over 7 miles now. You have that better camera, plus it has obstacle avoidance, and it has quick shots, active track, all that fun stuff that you're probably going to want, and it's absolutely going to be worth it. Plus, you can shoot 4K 60. The Mini 3 Pro is, yes, professional grade. I don't know that you probably want it as a professional, as your only drone, but as a heck of a backup, and it does a really nice job, even in windy situations. The Mini 3 Pro is a legitimate drone. You can shoot horizontal, you can move the camera, shoot vertical. It does so many things. So, if If you're thinking about getting a mini drone, I think you really want to consider one of these two, the Mini 2 SE or the Mini 3 Pro. Now, the big caveat is, do you need something that doesn't have geofencing? Are you anti-DJI? Do you want to just avoid all DJI drones in general? Those people exist, right? Whether you're trying to avoid geofencing or you're worried about data, there is one other viable option. I think that's the Autel Nano Plus. Now, the Autel Nano Plus is going to cost you $680, right? The Mini 3 Pro is $670. So they're roughly the same. I think in terms of fit and finish, the Mini 3 Pro is a better drone. But again, some people just don't want DJI products, and that Autel one is pretty solid and a viable option. Anyway, I hope this was helpful in helping you understand which mini drone do you want. We've got this chart that I've shown in the back. If you want to take a look at that, it's on our website at halfchrome.com. Make sure you check us out there. Now, if you're interested in filming professionally with a drone, you're going to need your Part 107. We've got plenty of materials that'll help you pass that Part 107 for our Patreon. So check the link down below. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Good luck, everyone, and happy flying.